Sarah figured out that by switching to Metro PCS, she gets 2 free smartphones.
Your barbecue ribs are the best.
Take the rest home with you, Sarah.
Just like she figured out that by visiting her in-laws, she doesn't have to cook for the rest of the week. You too figure it out. Get 2 free 4G LTE smartphones from top brands like Samsung and LG after instant rebate when you switch. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figure it out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included. See store or metropcs.com for details and terms and conditions.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
That's right. How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 326, episode number 326 for all the people that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost, all right? Once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. We got a lot of things to talk about. I mean, good God, I can't even take a weekend off without just a humongous amount of news to you just can't take a break from this stuff. You just can't take a break from it. Now, first of all, folks, I'm going to go into later on here in the broadcast how it is and how it can be possible and how it has been done many times before to rig a presidential election, folks, because let me tell you, it is no coincidence that Donald Trump is talking about a rigged election, and he even goaded Barack Obama to say something about this. And let me tell you, Obama sounded a little perturbed that he even had to respond to this, because I believe that he knows, or at least his advisors told him, that this notion, which it's not a notion, folks, it's a fact. Just going back a few election cycles, you and all, I know that the damn elections are rigged, all right? There's some nefarious going on. You and I know it. I mean, come on. We're going to talk about it. And I'm going to explain to you how exactly these votes are calculated on presidential election night. Haven't you ever asked yourself that? I mean, everybody's glued to the damn boob tube. Everybody's glued to the damn mainstream media. How in the hell are these people tabulating these votes? Well, I'm going to explain all that to you later on, folks, and I'm going to tell you how easy it is to manipulate this and manipulate a presidential election. And the reason I'm going to give you this information, folks, is so that you understand that this particular political process can be manipulated. And if you are aware that it can be, that's why you have to understand that it can. And we have to go in abundant numbers, folks. I mean, there has to be overwhelming support, overwhelming voting for Donald Trump so that they cannot rig this election. Because really, that's the objective of the Democrats here. They just want to keep it just enough. They want to keep it just enough so that they can be able to manipulate this whole son of a bitch and be able to squeeze in Hillary Rotten, or, you know, who the hell else is going to be the Democratic nominee. And we're going to get to that in just a second, folks. But I wanted to discuss Donald Trump today. He had an economic speech in which he lays out his economic plan. And you know as well as I, if you've been listening to this broadcast, you would have pretty much already have known what it was because I highlighted it, Jesus Christ, probably about 2 months ago, highlighted his tax plan, his economic plan. He just reiterated it in speech form today. And let me tell you what I found very ironic. He had it at the Detroit Economic Club out there in Detroit, Michigan. And every periodic, I would say in intervals of like maybe 10 to 12 lines of speech, you had some plant in the audience getting up, screaming. With all due respect to my brethren out there in Detroit, Michigan, it sounded like somebody that, you know, of the urban sister persuasion. And luckily, I didn't really realize what these sisters were doing. I mean, they had like a coordinated bunch of sisters in the audience getting up and interrupting the economic speech of Donald Trump. And let me tell you something. If you don't listen to this speech or don't understand the economic policies of Donald Trump, then you're an imbecile. I mean, he lays out an economic policy that is not only America first, but brings America back from the economic abyss. All right? And I want to discuss these really quickly before I talk about how easy it is to rig a presidential election, all right? Because let me tell you, we got a lot of people out here trying to claim that Donald Trump is this, Donald Trump is that. I think that people need to wipe all that preconceived notions about Donald Trump out their derriere, and they need to realize that it's the economy, stupid. It's the economy. In this speech, Donald Trump highlighted the fact that over 14 million people in America are now collecting food stamps. 14 million more, excuse me, let me rephrase that. 14 million more people are collecting food stamps today than before Barack Obama took office, all right? Before Barack Obama took office. There's 14 million more people on the government dole, 14 more million people collecting entitlements. 1 in 5 American households has no one in the workforce. That was another stat that Donald Trump highlighted today. Just think about that one more again. 1 in 5 American households has no one in that household employed in the labor force. Huh? Obama's America, huh? Yeah. I mean, it would be funny if it wasn't so goddamn tragic. I mean, he basically highlighted how far we have come down the economic toilet bowl under the policies of Barack Obama, the Democrats, the liberals, all these people that have been in power already. And now they're going to try to repackage this up in a Hillary Rotten Clinton and try to claim to the American folk that it's something new. I mean, it's just preposterous, especially after, of course, all the corruption and the DNC leaks and all that other garbage. But anyway, folks, Donald Trump, one of the things that I want to highlight first and foremost is that he wants to cut business tax to 15%, baby. Oh, yeah. And let me tell you something, folks. I'm a business owner. 15% tax would be great, all right? I just think about all the money that I have to pay in tax, folks, because if you're a business owner, depending on how you file your taxes. Now, I'm not going to try to profess to be any kind of tax expert, so everything I say here is just my opinion. But once again, if you're a sole proprietor business, I can guarantee you that you're having at least, you know, unless you're under, I believe, $23,000 in income, you're going to have to at least give about 35-40%. And then, of course, you have to go through the rigorous deductions through the sole proprietorship, which is, to be honest with you, in my opinion, is a one-way ticket to an audit, because most sole proprietor businesses can't differentiate, based upon the complicated tax system, of course, a business expense from a personal expense. And that's where an audit and these bean counters from the IRS can come in, crawl up your ass with a damn microscope and find this, all right? So first and foremost, Donald Trump's talking about 15% tax, not 35, 40% on the sole proprietor business, 15%. And he's also translating that also to corporate business. Now, corporate business, folks, whether you're LLC, C Corp, all those other different kinds of corporate mechanisms, they are currently taxed, depending on the corporation, they're currently taxed at about 25% in America today, all right? And that's just based upon the corporate income. That's not based upon how they produce their income. Now, how a corporation produces its income can fall under the jurisdictions of all kinds of different other taxes, folks. And I'm talking about municipal, state, and other federal taxes. So let me tell you, when you hear about corporations, only paying 25% at the current level now, you're not understanding that a lot of these corporations that are conducting businesses in multiple municipalities and different states, they have to oblige different tax systems within these states, within these municipalities. Moreover, depending on the type of business that they are in, they also have to pay federal taxes, federal regulatory taxes, so on and so forth. All right? All right, so first and foremost, 15% tax on business, all right? The current tax system as it pertains to personal income tax, which is the current 7-bracket system, folks. Now, I don't want to profess to be a tax expert here. This is all just my opinion, but I do have experience in this from my personal experience. I'm not going to say that I'm out here doing taxes or anything of that nature, right? But personal income taxes under the current system fall under 7 different brackets of income. Believe it or not, I don't want to get into the technicalities of this, folks, but believe it or not, if you make over a certain amount of money each month or each year, you can fall under a different category or bracket of income. And let me tell you, the brackets, that's why it's so complicated. There's 7 different brackets of categories of income that an individual can fall under, and it could be a difference within like $5,000. For instance, you fall under one category or one bracket this year, and because some boss was a good boss and gave you a bonus of like $5,000 or $10,000, they push your income into the new bracket, which puts you at a whole other tax rate in general. Anyway, folks, I know it's very complicated, folks. This is why you got, these tax bastards and these bean counters out here, man. It's a complicated system. Donald Trump is going to break it down to 3. All right, 3 tax brackets. All right, and that's all there is to it. I believe it was going to be. Oh, Jesus Christ! I should have wrote this down. But he was going to break it down into 3. The highest being 33%. Okay, and for the majority, folks, the majority of working people. I mean, and this is understated in his plan that we highlighted that was on his website. Most working folks aren't going to pay any taxes, okay? Because they're going to fall under a certain category. If I could recollect this, look, he just had this speech here today, wasn't very prepared for it. I'm a capitalist, folks. I got to do things, I got to do my own thing here. But I think the threshold is somewhere between the range of $40,000 or $50,000 for which folks will have to start paying personal income taxes. So working class citizens are not going to be affected whatsoever under this system. Moreover, he's going to give tax deductions for folks that have to pay for child care. which I believe is probably the biggest relief of burden on families today, whether it's two-parent family systems or single-parent family systems. Deductions on actual child care, which is unbelievable. I mean, give me a break. One of the other things that he talked about, folks, is eliminating the death tax. When you accumulate wealth and then give it to somebody else, there should be no 60%. I don't even know what the hell the death tax is. It's so goddamn high, I think it's pathetic. But if you eliminate the death tax, then all of a sudden you're transferring wealth without the government meddling into one's accumulated wealth in one's given lifetime. I think that's always been one of the most unfair taxes on the planet. The death tax, you die and everything that you've accumulated, all the wealth, everything that you've earned, you can't just bequeath it to whoever you want. And what, they're going to get taxed? I mean, you see, this is the biggest burden. The death tax is a burden on folks. I know people always like to highlight, I'm talking about those on the left, about, Ghost, there's a lot of rich people that die, and then they leave it to their kids, and their kids are stupid, and they hoard the money, and I don't like that. They should be taxed. You know how small of a percentage that is there, jerk dicks? Huh? That's a small percentage. You know who's hit the most on this damn death tax? This inheritance tax, whatever you want to call it? It's the middle class folks. It's the folks that are barely getting off the ground, and their parents die. They leave them a house that's either fully paid off or maybe 90%, 80% paid off, all right, which under the death tax becomes an asset under this inheritance tax. So even though you think you're doing the right thing and being a good parent and giving your kid the house and giving your kid this and giving your kid the nice car and giving your kid the signed Babe Ruth baseball, giving your kid, whatever. I mean, anything that is worth major money, if you think that you're just giving it to your kid and they're going to benefit, let me tell you something. You're giving your child a burden under this death tax, all right? The estate tax, the inheritance tax, people, there's all kinds of different names. I want to thank the person saying it's also known as the estate tax. But, folks, it burdens your child because what they're going to have to do, based upon the inheritance tax, estate tax, death tax, whatever you want to call it, they're going to be forced to sell your home that you paid for, that you worked 40 or 50 years and paid off, because they're not going to have the 60+% out of their own pocket to pay for the taxes for the house you left them. Do you understand that? And on top of the inheritance tax or the estate tax or the death tax that they have to pay for the house that you give them, they're going to have to continuously pay property tax on a state county basis. I mean, you understand this, right? I mean, you people need to realize that this estate tax, inheritance tax, death tax hurts American working people. You understand? I mean, let me tell you, if you have a parent that is going to leave you something, you better ask them if they understand what the hell they're doing. Because if they give you a house and it's fully paid off, and you think that you're just going to live there like it's no big deal, are you kidding me? There's going to be some agent at some point, or you're going to get a letter in the mail, something, saying, all right, where's the 60%? Where's our cut? All right? And what are you going to do? You're going to come out the pocket? No, you're not. You're going to sell the house. You're only going to get maybe, because not only are you going to have to get 60% of whatever you liquidate the house for to the IRS, you're also going to have to give a percentage to whatever you make as the inheritance in your personal income tax. All right, because let me tell you, it goes back to that whole 7 bracket crap. So let's say you're just a regular schmuck. Mom gave you a house. You got to sell it. You sold it for whatever. You give 60% to freaking IRS, but your income right now is about $35,000. All right, you end up making, after you pay freaking all the other municipal taxes and a freaking real estate fees and agents and escrow and all that other crap, let's just say that you got $15,000. Well, all of a sudden you go from $35,000 to $50,000 that year, which puts you at a whole other bracket of income, man. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? And that's not including whatever else Mom and Dad left you in that house, whether they left you antiques, whether they left you the Joe DiMaggio rookie card, you know what I mean? Or you found, whatever. I'm telling you, man, the estate tax is one of the biggest burdens on American taxpayers today. Didn't want to get off on that soliloquy about it, but I'm tired of the left and the Democrats saying that it's all the rich that benefit from a 0% death estate inheritance tax. That's garbage, all right? That's garbage. What it does, it penalizes the folks that were honest and they worked hard. They put their money in their homes, they put their money in valuable assets, and they gave them to their children, and now the IRS has taken 60% of all of your life's worth. Oh, yeah. Thanks, American government. And what are they doing with that money, folks? Well, just as what Donald Trump described today. They made laws and trade deals to build other nations, to build the cities of other nations. It's utterly pathetic. Pathetic. Now, one more time, I wanted to also reiterate the fact that Donald Trump is going to open up the energy production capability of America. And, just doing that alone, folks, is going to create countless jobs. All right? Countless jobs. I'm telling you, and I'm not just talking about just regular, Walmart, no offense against Walmart, but regular monotonous jobs. I'm talking about high-paying, high-quality jobs in the oil production market. And moreover, folks, it also puts us on the playing field of energy producers. Now, let me explain why this is so important. Haven't you looked at some of these oil-rich nations that are building these unbelievable cities in the desert? Huh? Take a look at Dubai. That's a perfect example. Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. All right? Take a look at Dubai. Take a look at the pristine, unbelievable skyscrapers, these unbelievable cities. How in the hell were they able to build all that crap there? How did that Dubai become such a rich, prosperous city? Folks, they sell oil. They sell energy. And everybody needs energy. Everybody. I mean, we have untapped resources because of these supposed regulations that have been put forth by the Obama administration, by the leftists in this goddamn country, for Christ's sake. All right? I mean, we could produce $20 trillion in potential revenues for our own energy production within the next 40 years. And that's a projection that was recently conducted, Jesus Christ, by one of the energy associations that basically devote their whole time and energy to this stuff.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to Geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike,
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your moves.
Of course, Donald Trump also quoted them as well during his first economic speech, which happened about 2 or 3 months ago. Believe me, I watch all of his speeches. I mean, I endorse the man. I'm telling you, this is a capitalist candidate. And wouldn't it be nice, folks, to be able to create that much wealth in this country because we're producing energy on the world market? And that's going to put us in a very important position. And I'm not just talking about oil. I mean, we have untapped natural resources beyond belief. Natural gas. We've got shale. Untapped resources of coal. I mean, I could just go on and on, folks. I mean, this could produce enough revenues so that we as a society can start building these cities like Dubai, folks. All right? I mean, this is why Dubai is Dubai. They're producing oil. They're selling on the world market. They're getting a fortune. All right? And you want to know why we're not getting into this, folks? Because and I'm talking about Saudi Arabia, I'm talking about Qatar, I'm talking about the United Arab Emirates, all these Middle Eastern OPEC countries, they are funneling money into the campaign contribution accounts of the people that are in Washington today so that they can push this bogus initiative of clean air and EPA standards and global warming and all this other nonsense so that it will prohibit America from producing energy on the world market. Because each and every one of these energy-producing countries know that America has unbelievable untapped potential as it relates to our energy production capabilities. And that's what they fear the most because, I mean, give me a break, folks. I mean, I really do want to see America great again, prosperous. America first. America first. Donald Trump says he's going to renegotiate the trade deals that have been negotiated by these paid-for political hacks that are in Washington today, the political establishment that's trying to rig the elections and that have rigged the election on the Democratic side. These are the people that have negotiated these imbalanced trade deals. A very interesting fact, when NAFTA was passed, all right, before NAFTA was passed, the year before NAFTA was passed, America had no trade balance or any kind of trade deal with Mexico. I mean, the trade deficit was zero. Today, folks, the trade deficit is $58 billion to Mexico. That's right. I mean, we created the New Mexican elites, folks. Do you understand that? Y'all remember back before NAFTA? I mean, Mexico was a dirt poor country, for Christ's sake. The peso was ridiculous. I mean, I remember going to goddamn Montemotos, Mexico back in the freaking 90s, and I'm talking like 95, 4, something. I don't even remember, for Christ's sake. You could literally go and get 7 beers for $1 out there. It's unfreaking believable. 8 beers for $1. I mean, give me a break. I'm not joking, man. I mean, come on. I mean, the peso was nothing. All right? I'm not joking. But now look at this. Now all of a sudden, you've got all the manufacturing plants moving out to Mexico. Now we've got a trade imbalance of $58 billion a year. $58 billion of American money, all right, legal American money. That's not including all the illegal immigrants that are making money in our country and are sending it back, Western Union, back to their country because they can make it over here and not over there. All right, $58 billion being sent to Mexico each year of American money, of American blood, sweat, and labor. Same thing with China, for Christ's sake. Over $500 billion. $500 billion a year we send to China buying their goddamn goods. I mean, I can go on and on. We need to renegotiate these trade deals, and that within itself will save us a tremendous amount and bring manufacturing back to America. One more thing I want to highlight is that Donald Trump is going to eliminate these Wall Street loopholes that enable hedge funds and mutual fund managers, these big money managers on Wall Street, to pay almost no taxes. And this includes the carry interest loophole. This includes a variety of different tax schemes in which Wall Street has been able to use and abuse ever since Barack Obama and the Democrats have taken office, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I mean, it's no coincidence why you have Wall Street pouring all kinds of millions into Hillary Rotten Clinton's goddamn campaign contribution account. She is the Wall Street candidate. All right? She is the Wall Street candidate. So that within itself is going to bring in lots of revenue into the government system. I mean, we're going to have to tax these people because these damn Wall Street idiots have made billions off of our damn tax money, folks. I will never forget Stimulus Package 2, and I don't think you should either. I'll never forget that son of a bitch. Thanks, Obama. Instead of helping the people, that's what you claimed that you were in 2008 when you're running for president, that you were a man of the people. First thing you do, you give the biggest wealth transfer in American goddamn history to Wall Street and everyone who donated to the campaign contribution account to you and the DNC. It's pathetic. Jesus Christ. And moreover, folks, before I move on to the next subject matter, Donald Trump is also going to have these people, or these countries, I should say, that we have bases at, that we're protecting, and I'm talking about Saudi Arabia, I'm talking about South Korea, I'm talking about all these different areas of the world where we have American bases, and we, as American taxpayers, are paying for their protection. I mean, we're paying for their protection. I mean, it's unheard of. We're going to go ahead and start getting money. We're going to start getting revenue from now on for that protection, all right? Let me tell you, if the United States decided to leave Saudi Arabia wouldn't last a goddamn week. Are you kidding me? Everybody and their goddamn brother we going right at Saudi Arabia and basically taking it over for Holy Land purposes alone, all right? For Holy Land purposes alone. And you see, not only are we paying for our troops to be there, the hardware, the facilities, the tanks, the jets, and all that crap to be there in Saudi Arabia, we're also having to pay Saudi Arabia rent for our base. Yeah, well, I mean, not only are we protecting these sons of bitches, not only are we flipping the cost for all the hardware and everything else, we're paying these sons of bitches rent, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you this right now. Anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. I just wanted to highlight a little bit of what Trump was saying because I don't think people understand that what Trump is highlighting is pure America, pure American business, all right? Pure American business, pure small business, American worker, bringing back good high-paying jobs that people can have integrity in. People can come home from work and say, you know what, I worked a hard day's work, but man, look at that paycheck at the end of the day. I can do this with it. I can do that with my family. I can do whatever it is. I mean, that's what people are yearning for. That's what people want. They don't want handouts. They want opportunity, for Christ's sake, and that's what Donald Trump represents, not this garbage that Hillary Rotten Clinton is trying to represent. And one thing that I really do appreciate that Donald Trump highlighted today, that he highlighted once before, he said that Americanism, not globalism, will be our credo. Will be our credo, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm reading tweets here. People are being a little interactive. They're starting to understand that, hey, Donald Trump's for real. He's America first. He wants to put Americans back to work. All right? As a matter of fact, folks, and look, I don't want to keep harping on this. I just want to make one more point here. He was also highlighting the fact that China utilizes slave labor to be able to undercut the cost of labor on a global scale, and how they break the rules in that regard so that no one can compete, so that they can be the manufacturing base of all the electronic widgets in the world today. Now, I haven't heard anyone since like 1997, 98, talk about China's slave labor in the capacity that Donald Trump has been talking about here. Remember when liberals used to talk about that? Oh, China, they have slave labor. we got to stop them. We got to put some kind of level of pressure. We got to elect a president that's going to give China pressure on human rights in Tibet. And, yeah, that all went out the window, didn't it, huh? That all went out the window. So for you liberal bleeding hearts, I mean, there's one for you right there. Donald Trump cares about the slave labor in China, and he wants it to stop. So put that in your goddamn peace pipe and smoke it, you son of a bitch. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I'm just tired of all this lies and just complete crap that's coming out the mainstream media and all these imbeciles that are on the internet that are paid shills for Hillary Clinton, all right, probably paid for by David Brock or Soros-backed organization or something of that nature, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. And let me tell you something. It's not only the Democrats that Donald Trump has to worry about. Did you see what these goddamn stupid, dumbass, establishment, neocon, imbecilic, Republican, old guard pieces of crap did today? This son of a bitch neocon, Bill Kristol, who has been behind this whole Never Trump campaign, all right, finally got some moron to come out and run as an independent candidate, for Christ's sake. Evan McMillan. And for you folks that don't know who the hell he is, well, maybe that's because he's a former CIA operative, all right? And look, okay, he's a CIA operative, got nothing against CIA operatives, but come on, you're going to put a goddamn spook as a freaking independent candidate, for Christ's sake? I mean, there's nothing fishy about that? I mean, give me a break. And, okay, let's say you're willing to look past the fact that this guy was a professional liar. That's what CIA is. I mean, they're just professional liars. I mean, it's what they are. All right? It's what they are. He also worked about 3 or 4 years at Goldman Sachs. Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, this is all you could come up with, Bill Kristol. Are you kidding me? William Kristol, this is all you could come up with, for Christ's sake? All right? Moreover, folks, he's a lackey for the United Nations as well, folks, all right? He was a volunteer refugee resettlement officer for the UN. So this guy is pro-Wild Yehudi immigration policy. All right? I mean, let me tell you something. I mean, this is Hillary Clinton, but in a right-wing face is what this idiot is. All right? And let me tell you, I wouldn't believe anything this son of a bitch says, for Christ's sake. All right? I'm not joking around. All right? We got a congressman out here in Texas that I'm not really too terribly excited about because he was an ex-CIA spook, and I'm talking about William Hurd. I'm not really too happy about the fact that this man is in Congress and he's an ex-CIA agent. I don't think ex-CIA anything should be integrated in our government. I'm sorry. I just don't think that's the way it should be. You know, as a matter of fact, there's a freaking rumor out here on the internet that I'm a part of the CIA or something. I mean, look, just that criticism that I just gave right there should tell everybody that I'm not a part of that crap. So give me a break. Put that rumor to bed. It's ridiculous. All right? Give me a freaking break. Oh, just on a footnote there. I'm sorry. But you see, not just the Democrats are trying to bring down Trump. You've got establishment Republicans trying to bring down Trump, folks. This is why Trump and the movement that he's inspired, this Americana, this Making America Great Again, is so important. That's why we cannot let up steam, all right? We cannot let up steam, and we got to go on Election Day in massive numbers to make sure that these people can't rig this election. And even if we do, they may be able to rig it, folks. And once again, I'll get that into a little bit. I want to get to this other news out here before I get to the meat of the subject matter on explaining to everybody how in the hell our election system actually works. I'm actually glad that everybody can get the stream here, because the last time I had a broadcast of this nature, episode number 320, where I describe how to take over the government via the political parties, we miraculously had technical difficulties, for Christ's sake. So anyway, I'm really glad that people are people are actually able to listen to this one on this occasion, for Christ's sake, all right? Now, folks, I want to talk a little bit about Hillary Clinton, because I know everybody has been tweeting at me the evidence that basically states that Hillary Clinton is ill. She's got some black, dressed-up Secret Service agent that's walking around pictured, next to her, very, very close to her at all times, has been pictured with some level of an injection medicine to halt seizures, or it's all speculative, of course, but of course a picture says 1,000 words. Now, the reason that I haven't been overhyping this as much as many of the folks that have been in the capitalist army have, folks, is because I'm kind of a little iffy about this, all right? Not that it's not true. I actually believe that there's something seriously wrong with Hillary Rotten Clinton. But I don't think if we want to beat the Democrats that we should be harping on that per se, because, unless you're a complete moron, the distortions in this woman's face that have been captured and the spastic, epileptic fits and, all the crap that has been, documented, her stumbling, her falls. She barely could go up the stairs the other day. Everybody knows that there's a problem. But the reason that I am particularly not wanting to pounce on this just yet, because I'd rather run against a crippled Hillary Clinton than, folks, and Joe Biden, I'm sorry, Joe Biden has until late August to kind of slip his ass into the race. Remember that? Remember I said Joe Biden? Huh? Let's not discount that out at this point in time, man. Let's not count that out. They're going to have to replace Hillary Rotten Clinton if she's deemed too unhealthy or too ill to be president or even to be running, for Christ's sake, folks. And who the hell do you think that the Democrats are going to replace Hillary Rotten Clinton with? None other than Joe Biden. None other than the man that I have been saying has been laying in the weights to take over this election, folks. All right? I'm not kidding around. I am not kidding around, for Christ's sake, man. So, look, I personally would rather have a epileptic, decrepit Hillary Rotten Clinton running than just out of nowhere, bring in Joe Biden, a man that Barack Obama has been prepping for the past year, has been over-glamorizing for the past year, emphasized him as a point of emphasis in the last State of the Union speech, for Christ's sake. I'm serious, man. Look, that's the only reason why I haven't been highlighting too much of this health issue, because I actually want Trump to run against a decrepit Hillary, all right? She wants to keep running. She has the power to submit the Democratic Party to her will, and she's an epileptic fit. Let her do it. Just let her do it. Don't try to stop her. Are you kidding me? What would be more funnier than Donald Trump just literally verbally assaulting this woman in the debates, and this woman just, breaking down in an epileptic fit, trying to swallow her own holeless tongue, right, or their holy tongue. No pun intended. I'm serious, man. Let Donald Trump run against a decrepit Hillary Clinton, for Christ's sake, all right? Please. Just let him. Just let her. Holy tongue, epileptic fit, whatever it is, let her do it. Let her do it. Because I'm telling you, folks, you know how fast the goddamn idiot country would pivot mentally if Hillary Clinton dropped out and then all of a sudden a Joe Biden came in. All those dumbasses on Bernie Sanders that are sitting there playing with their pecker shafts, not knowing whether to vote for Jill Stein, vote for Trump, or just stay home and play happy sack. These people may just get inspired to go out there and start voting for this son of a bitch. And then you got this Bill Kristol situation with this Evan McMullen, whatever the hell his stupid spook's name is, for Christ's sake. I mean, this is a calculated move, folks. I'm telling you, legally right now, Joe Biden has until the end of August to fill in Hillary Clinton if something was to happen, if she was to step down, if she was to be too ill to run. He has until the end of August legally to come into the race, for Christ's sake. And let me tell you, that would not spell good for Donald Trump. I'm not saying that he can't beat a Joe Biden, but, folks, people are stupid. All right, the American electorate are a bunch of idiots. All right, I hate to be, such a dramatic, overzealous assumer of the American public, but by God, I mean, look at how easily they are manipulated based upon the talking heads on the boob tube, for Christ's sake, man. Just imagine some mental pivot that they're like, well, what? No Hillary Rodham? What? Joe Biden? Oh, look, Joe Biden, yay! I mean, Jesus Christ, I can only imagine, for Christ's sake. I can only imagine. That's why I'm saying, folks, I mean, I urge people, please, pipe down on the over-sensationalization of Hillary Rodham's goddamn illness. I'm not joking. Please, if you want Trump to win, don't emphasize this crap, okay? I mean, seriously. Because then you're going to force this dumb broad to actually step down because, I mean, it's obvious she has a very serious condition. And, hey, if she wants to run for president, if she has the Democratic Party in submission, if she knows where the bodies are buried, let her do it. I mean, that's how I look at it, man. Don't bring in a goddamn Joe Biden. That's the last thing we need on the Trump train. I can guarantee you that right now. We do not need a goddamn Joe Biden. Oh, Jesus. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, folks, Jesus Christ. I don't even want to think about that, man. I don't even want to think about that crap. Anyway, I want to say this, and then I'm going to get to Twitter shout-outs, folks. Once again, don't emphasize Hillary Clinton being a decrepit, epileptic freak, all right, whatever, all right? I want to see her fulfill this goddamn campaign because I think that she may break down. And look, if it's past August and she breaks down, there's nothing the Democrats can do about it. It'll be Donald Trump against, I guess, McMillan and Jill Stein and that fruity-ass fruit bowl Gary Johnson. I'm serious. So I'm serious, man. Let's calm our asses down on this, all right? Let's calm our asses down. And one more thing, I want to say to the folks in Wisconsin or anybody who happens to be in the Wisconsin area, vote Paul Ryan's ass out, please. I mean, could you get any more of a lapdog for Obama than Paul Ryan? I mean, everything that the president has passed here in the past couple of years that this moron has been Speaker of the House, it's been passed with flying colors, for Christ's sake. The omnibus bill, the open border situation, bringing in the wild Jehudis. I mean, the whole 9 yards, and this guy is actually trying to stand for this. He's actually believing that he's actually doing something good for the country, for Christ's sake, trying to correlate bringing in wild Jehudis as being American or something. I mean, what's a joke? I'm telling you, Wisconsin, please, all right? Vote out Paul Ryan, all right? I mean, this guy's a piece of trash. He's the most disingenuous piece of garbage I've ever seen in my life, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, he looks like that quintessential psychopath that just can't creep out that creepy look of disdain and just utter mischievous, derelict. I can't even explain it, man. He looks like a diabolical, sick freak.
Hi, I'm Paul Ryan, and I can say whatever I want to say. I'm like the Stepford congressman. That's what I am, the Stepford congressman. You stupid son of a bitch. I hate. Just vote out Paul Ryan, please, all right, you cheeseheads. All right? Stop eating cheese for a little bit. Go to the damn primary and vote this idiot out. Vote him out. I want to see him on the unemployment line. I'm not joking around, man. I'm not kidding around.
When you don't go to geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming, and I'm loud. Roar!
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything!
When you don't go to geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike, you know.
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your moves.
I'm not going to sit here and have to continue to witness Paul Ryan being in charge of anything as it relates to the American government anymore. Let alone, I don't think he should have anything to do with the party. Him or Kasich. John Kasich. Did you hear that son of a bitch? We're going to talk about him in a little bit, too. But let me tell you, these people should be thrown out the goddamn party, for Christ's sake. And they will be, folks. If we, as the Trump train, can go and win this election, not only are we winning the presidency, folks, we are winning the party. We are taking over the goddamn party. You understand that? We're taking over the party, boy! Woo! All right, folks. Anyway, once again, vote out Paul Ryan cheeseheads, and if you don't, then you're a bunch of milky lickers, all right? You prove me right, all right? Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs here, and for you folks that are unaware, all right, that Twitter shout-outs, I will shout you out right here live on the broadcast. All you have to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and, of course, the Twitter account is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. And the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Now Live. That's right, True Capitalist Radio Now Live. If you retweet that tweet, I will give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast. Hey, engineer, do we have any Twitter shout-outs to be had out here? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. All right, let's see who we have here, folks. All right, of course, you know, we're probably going to have a bunch of nefarious jerk dicks here, but that's all there. You know what? That's all there is to it. All right. All right, we got that one N in the house. There's Xara Hawks. Somebody that says they shill for Bill and Hill. Oh, that's great. That's just great. Epileptic racist. Hillbilly Frankie. We got Crusades for Arabia. Paul Ryan, American hero. Yeah, real funny, you idiot. Yeah, American hero. He hasn't done anything. He's been a lifetime bureaucrat. Jesus Christ. We've got Depressed Capitalist. We got Billy Hearing Ghost, whatever the hell that means. We got Sir Ezio. We got Texas Pokemon League. Texas Pokemon League, you son of a bitch. You know, I think it was Iran recently, and we're going to talk about Iran here in a second, that actually banned Pokemon citing security risks. Now, why would Iran ban the Pokemon citing security risks? Because as I stated, you dumb assholes, all right, this goddamn game maps out areas that damn Google can't get into, and you're voluntarily doing it for them, for Christ's sake, man. At least the Google car assholes got paid for it, while you, I don't know what the hell y'all did. Sitting out there jerking off, for Christ's sake. Anyway, TCR equals tinfoil BuzzFeed. First of all, screw you on the tinfoil. Secondly, don't compare me to that liberal rag BuzzFeed, all right, boy? Don't you dare. Don't you even dare, boy. We got ISIS on 6th Street. Just shove it up your ass, all right? I can't even go out to 6th Street without worrying about a wild Yehudi or a didn't do nothing going ballistic. I don't want to talk. Whatever, all right? We got True Dr. Phil Radio. Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, I'm Dr. Phil. Welcome to Dr. Phil right here now. What we got here, we got a woman right now that is claiming that she likes pornographic material, but she actually likes pornographic material as it relates to anime. Now, why is it that you... All right, we get it. Anyway, we got Distilling Capitalist in the house. We've got... I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that, all right? Son of a bitch. Who else do we got? We've got Man Bear Pig Joe in the house. We got Blood Fart in the house. What's going on? We got Taco Capitalist in the house. All right, I'm going to take a couple more of these, and then that's about it, for Christ's sake. Once again, you want a Twitter shout-out, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. Politics Ghost is the Twitter account to go ahead and retweet there, all right? We got Platinum Robo in the house. Who else we got? I don't even know what the hell to say. Trumpet Capitalist in the place. What's going on? Ghost costume for Sackboy. What the hell does that mean? Jesus Christ. We got Niru. What's going on? The Cyber Police in the house. We got Jihadist John Conquest. Shut up, you son of a bitch. Shut up. Jesus Christ. Who else do we got? It's the Nut Shack. Now, what is it with you idiots and this Nut Shack? What is going on here with you freaks? Huh? I'm serious. What the hell is this crap? Huh? It's the Nut Shack. Oh, yeah, I like it. I'm a fruity nut shack love. I mean, give me a break. I mean, what is it with you sick, twisted pricks? Oh, my God, man. I mean, I don't even know if I can. I don't even know if I should continue going on after this. The Nut Shack. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Is there any more goddamn Twitter shout-outs, engineer? Well, I'm only going to take a couple more because this is getting freaking ridiculous. All right? We got Water Slide 1, Caleb 0. Oh, you son of a bitch. That's just horrible. Oh, God damn. You see? You're making fun of some poor kid that got killed in a water slide. I mean, good God. I mean, I just don't get. I don't get it. I don't get this sick mentality of you people. Oh my God! Give me the mic. Give me the mic. God damn it! You people are sick. Only a couple of more because, man, I mean that was horrible. All right, that was horrible for Christ's sake, man. Oh my God. Yeah, and for you folks that are unaware, some poor kid died on a freaking 17-story freaking water slide. And, I don't know, I guess these people think it's a big freaking joke, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, man. What a bunch of crap, man. Anyway, we got 50 Shades of Ghost. Oh, here we go with this crap, huh? Oh, yeah. I bet y'all like that once again. What's wrong with you people, man? What's wrong? Butter my rice patty. Oh, shut up, all right? Just shut up. I'm serious. I'm only taking a couple of more of these because you people are just disgusted, man. What's going on to Sergeant Yoda? What's going on a regular TCA in the house? What's going on? We got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name, for Christ's sake. What's going on to Torzier? Sonic Devil in the house. Belter Skelter? I should have never have done that, man. I'm serious. Super Knee Guy Bros? What the hell does that mean? What the hell is that? Oh, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! You all tricked me to say that, man. Screw you, man. You all tricked me to say that. That's it. No more Twitter shout-outs after that, man. Whoever made that, screw you. Screw you. You made me say that. I didn't say that. Oh, my God, man. You see, this is why we can't have nice things, man. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Oh, man, screw you, man. Oh, Jesus Christ, you son of a bitch. You'll force me to play it. You'll force me to say that. You'll force me. You'll force me to do it. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Let me tell you something, you scumbags. I should end the show after you idiots force me to say such a racist, disgusting, filthy name, for Christ's sake, man. How dare you? How dare you people? I'm serious. I'm really thinking about ending the goddamn show after that crap, man. I mean, I'm not joking around. I'm not kidding around. You know, I had this whole thing planned out. I was going to tell people how to, you know, the goddamn presidential elections will be rigged. I got some freaking news about Obama. I got a freaking, I called the Turkey-Russia alliance, all this crap. But let me tell you, this is it, for Christ's sake. I'm not kidding around, man. You know, I can't believe you people. You know, I cannot believe you people. And look at you people saying I'm racist, for Christ's sake. Look at these people. They're saying I'm racist on Twitter. You. Screw you. Screw you. I'm not a racist, for Christ's sake. God. I'm a melting pot of friendship. I'm a nice guy. God damn it. I can't believe you people, man. I'm calling me a goddamn racist, man. Screw you, man. I'm not a racist, all right? Yeah, I'm not a... Hold on, give me the mic. Give me the mic. Let me tell you something, you scumbag. I am not a racist, all right? I'm a melting pot of friendship. You understand? I have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black. You understand this, right? I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Hispanics. I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be WAP, Camel Jockey, Kraut, Muck, Shovel, and Mick, Limeys, Frogs, Orientals, Hadjis. I mean, I am a melting pot of friendship. And for you people to force me to say such a racist thing, it just makes me sick, for Christ's sake, mate. Give me my drink. I need a drink after that crap. You sons of bitches. You sons of bitches. And screw you on Twitter, man. Screw you. Let me tell you, don't tempt me, you sons of bitches. I will end this show, boy. I will end the show. I mean, we're already in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host. The man they call goes, yada, yada, yada. I mean, I can't believe you. God damn it. I can't believe you make me say that. I can't believe you make me say that. I mean, how dare you, man? How dare you make me say that? I mean, it's your fault, all right, Twitter? And look at them. They're laughing about it. They're laughing. did this to me, man. I'm serious. I'm not joking about ending this goddamn show, man. I'm not kidding around, man. I mean, I deserve more respect than the garbage that you people are showing me today. I can tell you that right damn now. You son of a bitch, man. Oh my God. Screw you on Twitter, man. Screw you on Twitter. Screw you on Twitter. I mean, I'm jaded, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I'm depressed. God. Oh my God, you son of a bitch. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. God damn it. And screw you on Twitter, man. You're trying to call me a racist? You're trying to call me a racist? How dare you? How dare you call me a goddamn racist? Let me tell you something, you scumbags, all right? I have a whole bunch of friends of all kinds of races, man. I could call one of my blacks right now, all right? I could call one of my blacks right now. I'm that cultured. I'm not racist. So for you people to sit here and just continuously say that on goddamn Twitter, shove it up your ass. I need another drink. I could call one of my blacks right now, asshole. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? You son of a bitch. Oh, my God. You're making me chug this scotch here. You're making me chug this scotch. I'm telling you, I could call one of my blacks right now, folks. I know you people are out here. Y'all got me to say some unfortunate, disgusting, racist term by putting it in a freaking Twitter shout-out name. But let me tell you something right now, man. I could call one of my blacks right now. And for you people to sit here and try to, call me some kind of a freaking grand dragon or something is a damn false indictment, all right? It's a freaking false indictment, for Christ's sake, all right? Oh, my God, man. You guys are sons of bitches. You know what? Hey, engineer. Yes, sir. Call one of my blacks right now. All right? These people don't believe me that I'm a cultured man out here. Call one of my blacks. Tell them the story. Tell them the situation. I want to put them on the line here. All right? And then it doesn't have to be on the line very long. I know one of my blacks are probably out there. They're doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They're probably shooting dice or drinking a 40-ounce or chewing on a Kit Kat or whatever they're doing. I don't want to bother them. So let's just call them and just tell them just tell them the story, all right? Yeah. Son of a bitches out here trying to talk all kinds of garbage, like I'm some kind of a grand dragon or something. I'm some kind of a bad guy. Let me tell you something. I'm a melting pot of friendship, all right? The engineer right now, all right, is on the horn. He's trying to get a hold of one of my blacks. And I'm going to tell you right now, I can prove to you folks that I'm a melting pot of friendship and that I am more cultured than probably anybody you'll ever meet in your goddamn life, all right? I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. I'm not kidding around, man. I mean, you people think that I'm just pulling this out of my derriere over here. All right. Let me tell you something right now. I know a lot of Hispanics too. You know what I mean? I can call one of my Hispanics if I wanted to. You know what I mean? I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. So for you people to sit here and look, I didn't even want to do this. I didn't even want to go this direction. But you see what you idiot trolls make me do, huh? I'm trying to have a serious political show out here. I'm taken serious by tens of thousands of people throughout the world. And you see, we have to go this goddamn direction because you people out there on this disgusting cesspool, the bowels of the internet out here, are just utilizing your useless time, energy, and effort to try to make me say things that, I shouldn't even be saying. So I can't believe you people, man. I'm serious. I am so upset right now. I literally can end the show. But I'm looking at the engineer here. I literally want him to call one of my blacks so I could show you people, all right? I could show you people that I am a cultured man, all right? I'm a cultured man. What are you talking about, man? I partake in all the festivities of all different cultures, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I've eaten dinner with one of my blacks, huh? All right? I mean, let me tell you something. I've eaten, succotash? All right? I've eaten, with a pig's feet. I've eaten that stuff. What are you talking about? So I'm looking at engineer. I'm sure, my blacks are out there doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, probably on a block hustling, jumping over fences or whatever they're doing. But he's going to get one, and once he gets one of my blacks, I'm going to prove to you folks that I am not a racist. All right? Sick and tired of you people that you have brought me to this level. All right? You have brought me to this goddamn level, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I'm sorry y'all had to see that, man. I'm just pissed off, man. These goddamn trolls. I mean, folks, if you're not familiar with the show and you're just tuning in for this crap, I have been trolled by these assholes, man. I mean, since when, like 2009? 2009! 2009! Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Jeez. I just at some point I'm gonna get enough. It's just gonna be enough. It's just gonna be enough, for Christ's sake, man. Oh my God, man. And look, they're blowing up my Twitter, man. They're blowing up my Twitter. Screw you. Look, they're laughing, too. Look, they're laughing. They're laughing, all right? Yeah, whatever, for Christ's sake. Look, the engineer is calling one of my blacks right now, so you just need to wait your ass, all right? Let me tell you something. I eat with blacks all the time. I don't know what you're talking about, all right? I know good fried chicken if I've ever eaten, all right? I'm not joking. I mean, that's straight up. I know good fried chicken. It's delicious. So, I'm telling you this right now. I am more cultured than all of you sons of bitches. All right? I've eaten succotash. I've eaten okra. All right? I've eaten collard greens. All right? I've eaten that stuff. All right? I'm cultured, baby. I'm cultured. I'm cultured. I'm serious, man. I'm cultured up in here, man. Jesus Christ, man, I don't understand what I have to prove to you people. What I have to prove to you people to show you that I am the meltingest of melting pots of friendship that you'll ever meet in your goddamn life, all right? I'm not kidding around. I'm not kidding around. And what? People are calling me a racist because I said the word fried chicken. Oh, what the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like that Dave Chappelle bit. I don't know if y'all remember Dave Chappelle. I mean, when did black folks be predisposed to liking chicken? You know? And it was the first time that it ever hit Dave Chappelle. It was in the South. He was like doing some gig out there in the South, some comedian gig. He decided to stop into a joint and have something to eat. The waiter comes up to him and says, yeah, can I take your order? And Chappelle goes, yeah, I'd like to. And before he even says anything, the waiter says, let me guess, the chicken. And Chappelle was shocked. He's like, whoa, wait a minute, are you kidding me? I mean, how did he know that I want chicken? So he asked him, well, how did you know that I wanted some chicken? And the waiter goes, now come on, buddy. You know before you even came in here that you was going to eat some chicken. All right? And it made Chappelle, like, weirded out. And now, I don't know if you know this, folks, but ever since that joke, black folks, whenever they're eating like a leg of chicken, they start looking at the corner of their eyes, making sure that there's no white folks looking at them like, you know, they're an animal in the zoo or something, you know, gobbling down on a chicken. You know, I mean, like, oh, my God, look. Look at that black man with that chicken. He loves it. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, I'm not joking. I mean, look, I don't even know why I went there, but that's a Dave Chappelle bit. That's why I credited him. But I'm just saying, all right? I'm just saying. I know good fried chicken. I know it, man. Are you kidding me? I know good Southern fried chicken, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Black folk fried chicken. I know good black folk fried chicken, baby. You understand? I know good black folk fish fries, too, baby. You ever been to a black folks fish fry? Oh, man, let me tell you something right now. You ain't lived unless you went to a black folks fish fry right there, baby. You're talking about, you know, I mean, let me tell you something. Unfortunately, every fish fry that I've ever been to as it relates to black folks, unfortunately, has only involved catfish, which, you know, catfish, you know, it's the cockroach of the lake, folks. But aside from that, they know how to, you know, just put this, you know, I don't know if it's cornmeal with flour and, you know, all kinds of lemon pepper and paprika and all that stuff in there. They dip this thing in there and they put it in the fish fry, baby, and it's mwah. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. Hey, engineer, do you got one of my blacks or what? Well, all right. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to get a hold of one of my blacks here. But, look, I'm going to end that with that. I didn't mean to go off on this tirade about it. You people have taken way too much time on this broadcast relating to this crap. Now, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get right into how the elections can be rigged, folks, okay? Now, for you individuals that are in, I'm sorry that y'all had to witness this unfortunate, just anger session as it relates to these trolls, folks. But let me tell you, if you're going to do some kind of a show on the internet, you better expect this crap. I'm not kidding around. All right. If you're going to do some kind of show on the internet, you better expect some goddamn freaking troll terrorist and cyber vermin to come at you like this, for Christ's sake. All right. I'm not kidding. Now, folks, I want to go ahead and tell you a little bit about our national election system, folks. Now, for you folks that are unaware of what the national election system comprises of, I'm going to give you a little bit of a synopsis on what the hell it is, all right? Now, first and foremost, folks, I want to acquaint you with an organization that really is the calculator of projected winners of each state, folks. And I don't know if you folks are familiar with the fact that it's the media that actually projects the winner as it relates to national elections, all right? Yeah, all right? I'm serious. I mean, they are the ones. Here, let me go ahead and tweet it out on my Twitter, all right? I'm going to put the organization that actually tabulates and calculates the votes so that when you're glued to the boob tube, all right, election night, that's how these goddamn media outlets get the damn tabulation or the, quote, projected winner. All right? I'm not joking, man. All right? I'm not joking. Now, I'm going to tweet this here in just a second, folks, but I want to remind you, first and foremost, how elections are basically run. You know, folks, elections are run at a very local level, and you know, folks, it's basically local municipalities in conjunction with both parties that run the elections, folks, all right? Now, of course, if your state is predominantly Democrat, predominantly Republican, you pretty much got an idea on how the votes will be tabulated as it relates to the vote count. Now, why is this important? Because it's not necessarily the actual votes that create the projected winner that the media highlights all the time on election night, all right? All right, now you're asking yourself, what the hell does that mean, Ghost? I mean, wait a minute. What the hell is, I don't get it. I mean, doesn't my vote count? Well, technically it kind of does count, but then again, it kind of doesn't, depending on your state, depending on what's predominant as it relates to your party system in your state, has a lot to do with your local precincts. It has a lot to who and what kind of machines are being voted upon, so on and so forth, all right? Now, this is why this is very important, all right? All right, now here, let me go ahead and tweet this out. Sorry if I sound like I'm doing, two things at once. I am, all right? But I strongly advise you folks to look into the National Election Pool, all right? Now, let me go ahead and put a hashtag Trump 2016 because this is very important to the Trump train and everybody who's involved with this campaign, folks, because this could literally be the thing that robs the election. And that's why these consortiums of political establishment are trying to make sure that they rob just a little bit more voters from Trump, just a little bit more voters from Trump, so that they can make it a election that can be somewhat rigged. And I'm going to explain that to you right now. Let me go ahead and tweet out this. I'm sorry for the delay. Here it is. The National Election Pool, folks. This right here is what tabulates the votes on election night, all right? These are the people that tell the media who is going to be elected president. Now, if you take a look at that Wikipedia, and it's a very short little Wikipedia, conveniently enough, all right? But I'll read it to you if you're just too lazy to click the goddamn link, all right? The National Election Pool is a consortium of American news organizations. Let me repeat that again. The National Election Pool is a consortium of news organizations formed in 2003 to provide information on election night about the vote count, election analysis, and election projections. Member companies consist of ABC News, the Associated Press, CBS News, CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC News. The organization relies on the Associated Press to perform vote tabulations and contracted with Edison Research and Matovsky International to make, quote, projections and provide exit poll analysis. Now, the precursor of the National Election Pool was something called Voter News Services, which disbanded in 2003, of course, after the controversy of the 2000 and 2002 election results. The National Election Pool plan is largely the suggestion of who? CNN. Used by Edison and Mitofsky as consultants in the past. Mitofsky headed the original pool that preceded Voter News Services. Now, do you get what I just said to you there, folks? Huh?
When you don't go to geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming, and I'm loud. Roar!
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything.
The news organizations are the ones that count the votes. Do you get that now? Huh? The news organizations. Now, how do they do that? How do they do that? Well, folks, they have people on the ground that are supposed to be there that are going to take a sampling of those that are leaving the polling at every precinct. Now, people ask, well, wait a minute, that takes a lot of groundwork. I mean, that takes a lot of time. How in the hell is that even possible? Folks, why do you think that it's all nothing but major networks that are a part of this national election pool? They have the infrastructure, the network infrastructure necessary to be able to deploy such an operation. Because remember, take a look at all the affiliates that are related to ABC, all the affiliates that are related to Fox, all the local affiliates that are related to NBC and CBS. I mean, this is how these people can implement this type of strategy. And, of course, they have consultants, and I think that people need to do some research, extensive research on who the hell Edison Research and Mitofsky International is. But what they do is they basically tabulate the votes as people are exiting, okay? They make projections based upon exit polls, and that's how the media projects the winner. Now, you're asking yourself, well, what about the actual votes, Ghost? What about the actual votes? I mean, don't they count? Well, folks, now that we have nothing but voter machines now, and even if we don't have voter machines, I mean, you can ballot stuff. I mean, this is not difficult. What the national election pool does, it gives local states the ability to be able to elect their own candidate through fictitious elections. That's why the Electoral College is so important. That's why you had John Kasich, or should I say Kasich, because this idiot, we all know, I mean, if y'all have been with me long enough, y'all know about the story we unearthed about John Kasich and his chief of staff in Congress living with each other for 15 years in a townhome in Virginia, Alexandria, Virginia. I mean, give me a break. But that's why Kasich thinks he has so much power, because this man actually controls Ohio because he's the governor of Ohio. And folks, lest we forget that in 2004, when George W. Bush ran for re-election against that mummified idiot John Kerry, it was Ohio and the precarious voting situation that happened in that state that helped George W. Bush win re-election in 2004. So what that should tell you is that Ohio is very easy to manipulate as it relates to voter manipulation. Now, why is Ohio so important? It's because no Republican president has been elected president without winning the state of Ohio. I'm serious. All right, I mean, that's as basically as it is. Now, what does all this mean? Okay? This means that as the people go to the polls, the national election pool has people out there on the ground exit polling people, asking them who they voted for. And they basically have them at all precincts. They base the sampling on how many people have actually went into the precinct to vote, and they basically guesstimate who is the projected winner of that precinct based upon the exit polling. And you see, folks, this is what gives the state the opportunity to be able to fix it or not to fix it. Lest we forget, back in 2000, George W. Bush, remember they projected the winner in 2000 at first in Florida for, who was running, that idiot Al Gore, for Christ's sake. You know that? And then Bush, when he was being interviewed, he was like, well, I don't think so. I think we need to wait on Florida there. I don't think that he won Florida. And then the media didn't know whether to award Florida to Bush, didn't know whether to award Florida to Gore. That's when they went through the whole the hanging Chad crap. I mean, all that garbage, and they had to go to the Supreme Court. All right? So, once again, folks, I think everybody needs to realize that this is a rigged system, all right? I mean, and that's why they're sending these very easy rigged machines to these swing states, and that's why there needs to be overwhelming amount of Trump support at each and every one of these these swing states so that they cannot rig the election, all right? But they still might. They still might, for Christ's sake, all right? I'm serious. So all I'm saying is, folks, people need to look into who the hell the national election pool is and realize that it's the media outlets, all right, that are the ones that predict, or project is what they'll say, not predict, project the winner of whoever's going to be president on election night. So everybody needs to be very aware of that. And a lot of that also is to dissuade people that are in line in certain states that could potentially sway the vote from just forgetting about staying in line and going home. That's another reason why these projections are being put forth by the media. It's a complete con game. It's completely rigged. That's why Obama had to come out and actually respond to Donald Trump in regards to the voting system being goddamn rigged. I mean, it's rigged. It's freaking rigged, for Christ's sake, man. And we need to be aware of that, and we need to focus on that. We need to tell everybody about this. We need to tell everybody about the national election pool. We need to tell everybody that the national election pool is made of ABC, the Associated Press, CBS, CNN, Fox News, NBC News. I mean, come on. I mean, do the research for yourself if you don't believe me. That's what I love about being on the internet. So I love about broadcasting on the internet. If people are out here, they don't believe me, all they got to do is go on the internet and search for their goddamn selves, for Christ's sake, all right? And all you got to do to rig an election, folks, is to be in control of the swing states. And right now, this idiot Kasich is in charge of the keyest of key states. If Donald Trump doesn't win that state, folks, the probability of him winning the election is very low because, unfortunately, most of the big West Coast states are going to go to whoever the damn Democrat candidate is. And, of course, the southern states are going to go to whoever the Republican candidate is. And it basically comes down to the Rust Belt. It comes down to the Ohios, the Indianas, the Michigans, the Pennsylvanias. You know, these types of states, folks, that's what it comes down to. And this is why it's so important that we, as the Trump train, need to start putting in our hashtags, or we need to focus our news gathering and our news posting to those within those swing states. We need to start changing those people's minds. We need to start giving information to those people specifically, folks, all right? All right, I'm serious. So once again, folks, I think everybody needs to go and do this research. Our vote is, it could be jeopardized, to say the least. So that's why I always try to say that as free as we think we are, I think that you need to reestablish how free we are actually. And that liberty is not given, it is taken. All right? All right? It's not given, it's taken. And besides, I mean, anybody who votes that isn't voting for Trump, I mean, they're basically voting to kamikaze the country down the tubes. And to be honest with you, they're probably the majority of the folks that voted for Obama that have egg on their face and are going to try to virtue signal by, oh, I can't vote for Trump because, oh, he's racist, and all these stupid talking points when you idiots are doing nothing but contributing to the degradation of this country. And let me tell you, if you're not going to vote for Donald Trump, then stay home. Stay home. We don't need you putting your stupid self in the voting lines, clogging up the lines. Just stay home. I'm serious. Just stay home, all right? If you're not going to vote for Trump, then just stay home, all right? Stay home, wax your carrot, look on the boob tube, all right? Just stay home, you piece of trash. Let me tell you something, and if you're not voting for Trump, you're anti-American. That's all there is to it, all right? All right? I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. If you're not voting for Trump, then you're anti-American, and as far as I'm concerned, you should be put on some level of watch list because it's obvious that, America and you has gone down the tubes. You don't care about America. I'm serious, man. If you are not voting for Trump, then you're anti-American. I mean, look at the DNC leaks, you dumbasses. I mean, the Democrats are a criminal organization. They're a criminal organization. You people are just, no. Give me a break. Oh, my God. I'm serious. I'm not joking around, man. If you are not voting for Donald Trump, then you're anti-American, and that's all there is to it, all right? That's all there is to it. Anyway, folks, let me move on to Jesus Christ. I mean, we're already 24 minutes left in the broadcast here. Thanks to you assholes that are saying that I'm racist, for Christ's sake. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and get to Radio Graffiti, for Christ's sake. I mean, these morons have, basically ruined the whole goddamn show, for Christ's sake. But I would like for everybody to please look up the National Election Pool, research that, and understand that's who's counting the votes. All right? Research who's counting the goddamn votes, and you'll see what's talking about. You see what I'm talking about, for Christ's sake, boy. Anyway, folks, I will get to some of the other subject matters in the third hour, all right, because there's still a lot to talk about out here. I unfortunately got sidetracked by a bunch of stupid, dumbass, internet, milky-licking pieces of nipple-clamp-loving, butt-plug-up-the-ass-looking, anal object aficionado-having, taint tuna taco-smelling, whacking off to tribal nudity-looking, pansexual, Peter-puffing, gender-fluid-fondling pieces of trash out here. And we just got, sidetracked, unfortunately. And now we're here. Now we're here. Anyway, give me my drink, for Christ's sake. Give me my drink. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast. And I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now, folks. All right, the number to call, 425-390-6146. All right, and when I call on your area code, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's right. That's why we call it Radio Graffiti, baby, all right? Once again, the number is 425-390-6146, all right? And once again, folks, let's not be Helen Keller deaf mutes, and why don't you pay me a little bit of respect, all right? How about that? How about paying me just a little bit, a tad bit of goddamn respect to say the goddamn least, you son of a bitch. All right, who do we got going on over here? Do we got any calls, engineer? How about one of my blacks? Have you gotten one of my blacks on the horn? Well, try to get one, for Christ's sake. Do your job. Anyway, folks, let's get to Radio Graffiti right now. All right. How about Anonymous, Radio Graffiti? Benito Gostini, Radio Graffiti.
Tonight on an all-new Dr. Phil.
Hey, I'm Dr. Phil. Welcome to Dr. Phil right here.
A woman with a hentai addiction.
Man, what we got here, we got a woman right now that is claiming that she likes pornographic material, but she actually likes pornographic material as it relates to anime.
Coming up. Let's do it. I want you to get excited about your life. Here we go. If you're going to...
Man, I just freaking said that! God damn it, I just freaking said that! Oh my God, man! I mean, this is getting creepy! This is getting really creepy, for Christ's sake, man! I mean, I just said that, man! I just did that Dr. Phil bit! I just did that Dr. Phil bit, for Christ's sake, man! Jesus Christ, give me the mic. Give me the mic, man. I mean, are you kidding me, man? Look, I've said this time and time again. I mean, we better have some of the greatest audio engineers in, freaking audio today because of this show, all right? I'm not joking around. I mean, we better have some of the greatest audio engineers in freaking audio today because of this goddamn show, all right? Jesus Christ, man. I just said that freaking Dr. Phil bit, man, literally. Anyway, let's take another caller here. How about 215, Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost. Hey, just for your own good, I thought I'd let you know that words like WAP and Oriental are actually very racist, just so you know.
Yeah, well, who cares, fruity ass, all right? I know a bunch of Orientals that don't get their panties in a bunch, their fruit bowl, all right? I know a bunch of wops that they don't get all butthurt whenever I call them a wop or a guinea, or for Christ's sake. You know what they give me? They give me spaghetti and meatball, all right? They give me a freaking pizza pie, all right? So shut up. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti. I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be, but it sounded like some stupid, dumb, fat heifer. You know what I mean? How about 609, Radio Graffiti? Emphasize this crap, okay? If she wants to run for president, don't let her do it. Bring in a goddamn Joe Biden. We need a goddamn Joe Biden. Oh, Jesus. I mean, I'm just saying. No, I never said that, asshole. That's a splice. I never said that, and everybody who knows me knows it. Give me a break. Jesus Christ. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti. All right, the first and foremost person that I want to thank is Bernie Sanders. The second person I'd like to thank is Hillary Clinton. The third person I'd like to thank is the God of this world, my man, George freaking Soros, the Prince of freaking Darkness. The fourth person I'd like to thank is D-Ray. All right. Anyway, where am I here? Oh, yeah. I'd like to thank Loretta Lynch. I want to thank James. You said no. Shut up! Shut up! Don't even. That's a split. Shut up! I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I never said that. That is a screwed up splice. That is a screwed up splice. How dare you? 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 kidding around, man. I'm not even kidding around anymore, man. I think I'm just going to end the show. No third hour. You know, you can thank these stupid troll terrorists and cyber vermin for this crap. You can thank them. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. You can thank those scumbags. I didn't say that, folks. Let me tell you, these are splicers. You know, these are people that just, put freaking... I never said that. They're a bunch of scumbags. I'll tell you that right now. And if we were in a damn barroom, by God, I'd punch these idiots so hard in their goddamn face, their great-great-grandkids will have black eyes. Jesus Christ. Who the hell else do we got? We got another anonymous radio goddamn graffiti. I'm just saying. I know good pride. Black folks. Man, that's first of all, it's a cheap splice, and secondly, that's horrible. That's just horrible. All right. That's just horrible. I can't believe you people. All this time and energy and effort on your goddamn hands for this crap. Oh, my God, man. 267 Radio Graffiti.
Hi, guys. I just uploaded the tab to Fuck You Texas to Ultimate Guitar. Enjoy.
Yeah, well, I'm very proud of you. Huh? Does that make you feel funny in the pants there, jerk dick? Jesus Christ. 915 Radio Graffiti. Oh, okay, great. Now we're playing entrance tunes to freaking wrestlers. That's great. All right. 570 Radio Graffiti.
Boy, go someone get your ass. How are you going to say you drive luxury cars and you don't even have legs, boy? Why is your belly bigger than Obama's gay pride? Why do you sound like an engineered version of Robert Chomsky? Why do you always talk about Trump? Do you imagine having D-Ray fantasies with him? Boy, I'm going to get your ass. Why do you remind me of a midget fat guy that fucking owns a car dealership that's going to fucking...
Hey, you know what? Hey, well, why do you remind me of somebody who has a cleft palate because you were sucking your thumb for the past 30 years? Get this idiot out! Get him out of here! You lispy prick! There's one thing that I don't like sometimes is, loudmouth little lispy pricks, you know?
I'm a lispy little prick, and, goes, I know what you're talking about, so I'm a lispy guy, and why are you thinking you're stubbing your skin, you're sucker and succotash? Stupid lispy bastard. I'm telling you, man. Just get your lispy ass out of here. All right? How about Anonymous, Radio Graffiti? Jesus Christ. Give me my drink. Give me my drink. For Christ's sake. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Woo! I love sperm shake. Oh, man, now get that sick, perverted crap out of here. Get him out. Jesus Christ, man. That's disgusting, man. I'm telling you, you guys are sick perverts, man. 712 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, what's up, Ghost?
How's it going?
Hey, I want to thank you for endorsing Gary Johnson. It really helps out.
Yeah, shut up. I didn't endorse that over-feminized fruit. Get the hell out of here, all right? Give me a break. In my opinion, he looks like a feminized fruit bowl. I'm sorry, you know? So if y'all are going to, if that's y'all's thing, and, that's y'all's thing, whatever. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti. I'm not a racist, for Christ's sake. Nigga. Hey, yup, God damn it, yup. Y'all forced me to say that. Y'all forced me to say that. It's your fault. It's your freaking fault. I mean, you stupid troll terrorists are the ones that forced me to say that, man. It's your fault. It's your fault.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike, you know.
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your moves.
When you don't go to geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike, you know.
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your moves.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you, you turned this into a goddamn carpet-munching Monday. I can tell you that right now. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic, man. Give me the stupid freaking mic. Turning this goddamn show into a goddamn carpet-munching Monday, you sons of bitches, man. Oh, my God. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Templeton Sanders Radio Graffiti. I have a whole bunch of friends of all kinds of races, man. I could call one of my guys right now, all right?
Hello, Master?
I think that you need to be taken out to the goddamn woodshed and... You hear that? Oh, boy? You hear that, boy? You be taken out to the... I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this crap. I've already had enough of it, all right? I've had enough. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. I'm done. I'm so goddamn done. I'm so done, man. I mean, why? Why do I even try? God. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I don't even know why. For Christ's sake, man. Give me the mic. I mean, do you hear these splices, folks? Do you hear these splices, man? I'm getting tired of this crap, man. I'm serious, man. And you know I blame, and I'm going to always blame this, and I don't give a goddamn if people are getting upset or think it's offensive. I don't care. I blame these goddamn dirty dish rag whore single mothers that are dumping these goddamn kids in front of a violent video game, in front of an illegal alien child care provider, or in front of a boob tube, for Christ's sake. And they're being raised. They're being raised to be the garbage that you're witnessing right before right when you're listening right now. Jesus Christ, my heart's beating like a goddamn rabbit, man. But I'm pissed! It pisses me off! And let me tell you something, boy. I tell you, all of you dumbasses that are out there, you son of a bitches are lucky that I'm not your goddamn father. Do you understand that? That I'm not your goddamn daddy. Because if I was, boy, once again, I'd drag your ass into that damn woodshed, boy, and you hear it? Yeah! You hear that, boy? I'd drag you in that damn woodshed. Yeah! I ain't made a goddamn man of you yet, you son of a bitch. Yeah! You take that, boy. Yeah! I'm not joking. I'm not joking, you son of a bitch. All right? I know that a lot of you assholes out here, I got nothing but dirty dish rag whore single mothers that are going out to freaking Applebee's or TGI Fridays looking for Alabama Black Snake or something that looks good in a leather jacket. But by God, you need to start becoming a man, boy. You need to start becoming a real man, boy. You need to be starting to Act like a real goddamn man, you son of a bitch. All right, I'm taking a couple of more callers, all right, and then I'm getting the hell out of here. I mean, you idiots think I'm going to give you a goddamn son of a bitch in a goddamn third hour? Son of a bitch. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Mark Sword, Radio Graffiti.
What the fuck? $599 for a fucking play gun? That looks like a piece of shit. Fuck. Shit. $599.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, great remix. Whatever. What the hell ever. 808 Radio Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, give me a goddamn break, please. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. You're playing with your Peter Popper, you damn Helen Keller deaf mute son of a bitch. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. 073 Radio Graffiti.
Jesus Christ. Okay, great remix. Let me tell you something, but boy, I tell you, all you dumbasses that are out there, I've had enough of this purpose into a goddamn carpet punching Monday. Why do you remind me of somebody who has a cleft palate because you were sucking your thumb for the past 30 years? Okay, great. Now we're playing entrance tunes to freaking wrestlers. That's great. Well, I'm very proud of you. Does that make you feel funny in the pants there, jerk dick? That's first of all, it's a cheap splice. Secondly, that's horrible. That's just horrible. All right. So let me tell you, these are splicers. These are people that just, put freaking. I never said that. They're a bunch of scumbags. I'll tell you that right now. In a damn ballroom. My God, I punched these idiots so hard their goddamn face, their great-grandkids will have black eyes. I don't know what the hell that was supposed to be. It sounded like some stupid, dumb, fat pepper. Jesus Christ, okay, great remix. Let me tell you something, but boy, I tell you, all you dumbasses that are out there, I've had enough of this person into a goddamn carpet punching Monday. Why do you remind me?
Are you kidding me? Goddamn! A fruity-ass Bohemian Rhapsody goddamn remix! Good God! Oh my God, did you all hear that? Did you all hear that, for Christ's sake? Oh my God, Bohemian Rhapsody, a freaking remix! I mean, I just said that! I mean, this is getting freaky. This is getting scary. This is internet butt stalker-esque, man. Internet butt stalker-esque. I mean, good. Oh, God damn it, I've had enough. God damn it, I've had enough for this carpet munching Monday. Oh, God. Oh, my God, I can't believe, I mean, did you all hear this? Did you all hear that? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, give me the goddamn mic. Give me the mic. Oh, my God. Oh, God, give me my drink. Give me my drink! Folks, did you all hear that son of a bitch, for Christ's sake? They auto-tunes me to goddamn Bohemian Rhapsody, for Christ's sake. I mean, I was just waiting for the part, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia, let me go. I mean, give me a goddamn break. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, what a carpet-munching Monday this has turned out to be. What a goddamn carpet-munching Monday, man. What a bunch of crap. You know, man? What a bunch of crap. Jesus Christ, folks. Look, I was supposed to get all kinds of news today. I got sidetracked. You got these assholes out here talking garbage, for Christ's sake. I mean, anyway, folks, I'm going to get the hell out of here. All right? I mean, I don't know what to do, for Christ's sake. I don't know what to do anymore. I mean, I deserve more respect than this. I can tell you that right goddamn now. Oh, my God. Anyway, folks, look, I may or may not be here tomorrow. I don't know, man. I mean, this is just, I mean, you're talking, I mean, did you all hear that fucking Bohemian goddamn Rhapsody, for Christ's sake? Queen, for Christ's sake. Freddie Mercury, man. Freaking heady. Jesus Christ. God. Oh, my God. Anyway, folks, follow me on goddamn Twitter, all right? Politics Ghost is the name to goddamn follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics goddamn Ghost. Politics Ghost. And the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And make sure to bookmark it. Once again, we're live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And once again, folks, I don't know. I mean, I just can't believe this carpet-munching Monday that this has turned out to be, for Christ's sake, man. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it, for Christ's sake. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see if I'm here for a Taco Tuesday. I can tell you that right goddamn now. We'll see, for Christ's sake. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. You better be here for a goddamn Taco Tuesday to see if I'm here. All right, look, we are in the third and post-show edition hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host. Look, I'm serious. I'm really pissed off at what has transpired on this goddamn stupid, dumb, carpet-munching Monday that you idiots have turned this garbage out to be, all right? I mean, y'all turned this into a circus sideshow, some three-ring Barnum and Bailey circus sideshow, for Christ's sake. I'm waiting for the bearded lady to come out or some shit. Excuse my French, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, man. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, folks, look, I'm just going to, get to, some of the subject matters here that, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, look, I'm a little upset, to say the least, man, all right? I'm a little upset. I'm a little angry, folks. I mean, did you all hear that garbage this past hour here? I mean, did you all hear that? I mean, you all heard that, right? I mean, give me a break, man. I mean, I don't know how to feel about this crap, man. I mean, you all know that I give you hours of my life. I give you hours of my life. And this is how you people treat me. This is how you repay me, man. I mean, how does one interpret that? How does one feel about that? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I don't know, but I tell you, I'm really upset and I'm really angry. Look, I'm going to go and I'm going to, go over some of these subject matters that I didn't discuss because we got sidetracked out here, for Christ's sake, all right? Now, I forgot where the hell I was even at. Where the hell am I at, engineer? All right, I think I left off with, I guess, Paul Ryan must be voted out of Wisconsin, and then I just completely lost track of the whole goddamn broadcast because of you troll terrorist cyber vermin sons of bitches. All right, so let me just go ahead and get to the damn broadcast right now. All right? Now, folks, did you all hear Bernie Sanders? All right? Even after all the debacle, even after the DNC leaks proves that the Democratic Party committed election fraud against Uncle Bernie over here, Uncle Bernie came out today and said that the LGBTQ community, all right, the LGBTQ community must vote for Hillary Clinton if they don't want gay rights rolled back if Trump is elected. I mean, what a load of garbage there, Bernie Sanders. All right, what a load of crap. You're talking about a true sellout politician. How any of you feel the burn crowd can still support this 75-year-old prostate-infected sellout piece of trash after all this betrayal is beyond me, all right? But once again, he's out here stumping for Hillary Clinton, all right, the person that basically defrauded him out of a legitimate election, or a primary, I should say, for Christ's sake. And you see, folks, I don't understand why anybody's still listening to this old man. I mean, how many times does he have to legitimately defraud you, demoralize you, violate you, basically? I mean, that's what he did. That's what Bernie Sanders did. That's what Uncle Bernie did. He violated you, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, look, he did one of these. Look, hey, I'm Bernie Sanders, and I told you that you was going to feel the boing. All right? Are you feeling the boing now? Well, all you people need to listen to Uncle Bernie, and you need to listen because I'm telling you and everybody else out there that was a part of the revolution, it's time for you to sell out like I did, all right, and vote for Hillary Clinton, all right? You people gave me all your money, fair and square. There's nothing you can do about it. There is no refunds. Do you feel the boing? Huh? Do you feel the boing? There's no refunds now. All you can do is go out and vote for Hillary Clinton, Mrs. Wall Street, the one I said that was unfit to be president. It doesn't matter what I said. I got your money, all right? You donated to my campaign contribution account. Now, all you feel the boing, huh? You feel the boing? All you feel the boing is, all right? All you feel the boing is, you need to realize something, all right? You need to know that I got yous, all right? And there's no refunds. Oh, yeah, I'm going to write a book now. I'm going to write a book now, and you's going to buy it because all I got to tell you is it's part of the revolution, and yous people will go out and buy it. So what I want all you feel the boiners to do is come on over here and sit on Uncle Bernie's lap and come on over here, take your underwears off. Oh, yeah, that's right. Come on, keep contributing. Keep contributing. Yeah, do you feel the boing? Huh? Do you feel the boing? Come on over here and sit on Uncle Bernie's lap. Come on over here, take your underwears off. Yeah, don't worry about my pants tent. Don't worry about the pants tent. Just come on over here and take your underwears off. Oh, yeah, that's it. Come on over here and sit on my apple. Sit on my apple. Come on over here and sit on Uncle Bernie's apple. Don't worry about the pants tent. Come on over here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Now, come on over here. Come on, keep contributing. Keep contributing. Buy the book. That's right. It's Uncle Bernie. Come on over here. Sit on that apple. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you feel the boing? Huh? Yeah. Do you feel that boing there? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's Uncle Bernie. It's Uncle Bernie. Oh, you chipped my apple. Oh, you chipped my apple. Oh, you hurt Uncle Bernie. Oh, you hurt Uncle Bernie. Oh, my God. Now, don't tell anybody I did this to you. And go vote for Hillary Clinton. All right, now you feel the boing. Hey, yeah, now you feel Uncle Bernie's boing. I mean, get out of here. That's what Bernie Sanders did to all of you, man. I mean, that's what Bernie Sanders did to each and every one of you feel the burn ass cracks. Do you understand me? That's what he did. And you mean to tell me that, oh, no, we're still doing the revolution. Bernie still lives on. Yeah, no, feel the burn. Are you kidding me? Come on. You need to realize that you've been hoodwinked, for Christ's sake, and there should be protests. There should be massive protests at Bernie Sanders' speeches, at anywhere Bernie Sanders is speaking, where even if he's standing on a goddamn corner, for Christ's sake, anybody who was a part of that supposed Bernie revolution should be protesting this fraudulent son of a bitch. All right? He's a fraudulent son of a bitch, for Christ's sake. Trying to tell the LGBTQ to vote for Hillary Rotten Clinton, not even acknowledging the fact that he was basically robbed of a fair election in the Democratic primaries, all right? I mean, he's not even acknowledging it. He refuses to even talk about it. He refuses to even acknowledge it, for Christ's sake, man. That's a slap in the face to you people that were backing up his campaign, that believed in this 75-year-old prostate-infected bastard. And let's be honest, the only reason that many of you feel the burners, you burn victims, the only reason that you were supporting this man is because you thought he was going to pay for your goddamn college. You thought that he was going to pay for everything. That's the only reason why. This old fart had no goddamn charisma, for Christ's sake. I mean, he looks like a decrepit Doc Brown from Back to the Future, for Christ's sake, man. He looks like an emaciated grandpa, for Christ's sake, that got the life sucked out of him. I mean, you mean to tell me that this idiot is going to come over here and grant everybody the political wish of their lives like he is the political elf? Huh? And he's going to grant you wishes or something? I mean, get the hell out of here, for Christ's sake, man. Give me a break. I'm serious. I'm sick of Bernie Sanders. I'm sick of hearing him. I'm sick of looking at him. I'm sick of the news covering him, for Christ's sake. I'm sick of burn victims still believing in this prostate-infected bastard. I'm sick of these burn victims actually believing in this idiot. Jesus Christ. Now, let me move on to another subject matter. Did y'all hear Obama got caught lying, outright lying about the Iranian ransom payment of $400 million in exchange for the hostages that were being held in Iran, folks? And it seems as if Iran has put out a propaganda video slapping Obama right in his face, proving the fact that Obama did pay Iran a ransom, $400 million in cash. I mean, this isn't some Swiss bank account transfer, which it should have been if it were legal. But, folks, I believe, and not only do I believe, a lot of legal scholars and a bunch of people that are very aware of what has been going on here as it relates to this Iranian payment, this is a crime. I mean, this is a major crime that Obama needs to be prosecuted for, folks. There's a reason why he wanted $400 million cash to be airplaned over to Iran. You can't trace that cash. No one knows where that $400 million is going to go to, for Christ's sake. And that currency was in a variety of different currencies from all over the world, $400 million cash. And the reason that we know it's a fact is because one of the Iranian hostages actually stated that they would not release their plane to go to the United States unless the damn plane with the $400 million in ransom money was paid for Christ's sake, man. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, this needs to be a point of emphasis. I mean, Obama should be tried for treason. He should be impeached for this. I mean, he paid a terrorist ransom, for Christ's sake. He utilized $400 million of taxpayer money to do this, man, on top of, what was it, the $150 billion? The $150 billion that Kerry and Obama gave Iran to, quote, stop their nuclear ambitions? Get the hell out of here, for Christ's sake. For the amount of money that Barack Obama and John Kerry gave to Iran in the supposed Iran nuke deal, $150 billion, they don't have to make nuclear weapons. They can buy one now. They can buy one. And what, this is Democrat diplomacy? I mean, give me a break, all right? Give me a goddamn break. $400 million for hostages, and people are going to legitimize this, huh? People are going to legitimize this as some legitimate form of diplomacy, for Christ's sake? This is a ransom payment. I mean, do you remember America's old policy of not negotiating with terrorists? Y'all remember that? I mean, that was a long-standing practice of America that we were not going to negotiate with terrorists, and lo and behold, look at what's happening right here. This damn Barack Obama paying his $400 million in ransom for these damn hostages, for Christ's sake. God damn it. And, of course, nobody gives two rat's asses. Everybody's more worried about playing their goddamn Pokemon Go or seeing some chick's ass on the diving board on the Olympics, or, making sure, you can see the next G-string up Kim Kardashian's crack, or whatever the hell you people do. I mean, but you need to start facing reality and realize that if you don't start waking up, that all the things that you enjoy, even though you're enjoying them now and they're not being threatened, they're going to be threatened, all right? They're going to be threatened, all right? The United Arab Emirates has already said that video games are being used to induce children into terrorism and violence and criminality. So the reason I brought that up this weekend when I tweeted it, folks, is you kids that think that life is but a dream and you're going to be able to play video games until the end of time. Hey, what if these wild Yehudis overtake the population and the electorate of this country, much like they've done to much of Europe, and they start implementing these types of concepts like, if not banning video games, recreating them in a more culturally enriched idea? I mean, if the UAEA is pushing this as an actual fact that, video games induce violence, video games induce criminality, don't think these wild Yehudis that are taking over Europe, these wild Yehudis that are being brought into America thanks to Obama, thanks to Hillary Clinton and the liberals' administration, don't think that they're going to come after them here, all right? I mean, folks, I strongly advise you to take a look at Afghanistan back in the 50s and the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Take a look at Afghanistan. It was actually a budding economy. There was actually, buildings and infrastructure and that sort of thing. I mean, take a look at it. What happened? The freaking Taliban is what happened. The freaking Russian invasion is what happened. And because the United States' foreign policy backed the Mujahideen against the Russian invasion in the late 70s, early 80s, we created Al-Qaeda. We created the wild Yehudi problem that we now see today. The people that are leading these wild Yehudi groups all over the world all come from the Russian invasion that we helped arm the Mujahideen in.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to Geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike,
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your moves.
All right? I mean, that's the bottom line. Now, why is Afghanistan a third world dirt hole now? Because the Taliban took over, and when the Taliban took over, what did they do? They destroyed technology, folks. They destroyed TVs. They destroyed, at the time, there was cassettes and audio cassettes and that sort of. They destroyed music. They destroyed the literature. They destroyed anything that had anything to do with Western civilization. And basically, fundamentalist Islam, Sharia law Islam that was implemented after the Taliban is really the end goal of most of Islam. They want to go back to the frickin' 14th, 13th century or whatever the hell they want to go back to, and that's how they want to live. All right? So So I once again order you to take a look at pictures of Afghanistan back in the 50s, 60s, and take a look at it was once a budding secular country that was trying to bring itself out of the Dark Ages. But unfortunately, the Russians decided to move in back in the late 70s, early 80s. The United States decided to arm the Mujahideen, which basically utilized the Russian invasion as a reason to commit jihad. And, of course, our CIA operatives armed Osama bin Laden. And, folks, if you don't believe me, there's freaking clips of Osama bin Laden during the days of the Russian invasion and the Mujahideen. Who else was? I mean, you name the terrorist leaders, they were there. Zawahiri was a part of the goddamn Mujahideen in Russia. A lot of the Muslim Brotherhood were a part of the Mujahideen in Russia. I mean, I'm serious, man. I mean, a lot of these damn leaders of these goddamn Arab terrorist groups come directly from the Mujahideen that we funded. America, you can look all this up. I mean, folks, the USSR invaded Afghanistan. We decided to go ahead and, I guess, aid the Mujahideen by giving them all those surface-to-air missile, rocket-propelled grenades, anti-aircraft fire, a barrage of different weapons. So, hey, I mean, we created this problem, folks. We created this problem. So I think people need to understand history. That's why they don't want to teach you history in school anymore, folks. You know what I mean? They don't want to teach you history in school because if you knew a little bit of this history, then you would realize that the more things change, the more they stay the same. I mean, it's as simple as that. Anyway, I didn't mean to get off keister. Once again, Obama caught lying, paying the $400 million ransom payment for the Iranian hostages. A complete violation of American law. This man should be impeached, and that's all there is to it, for Christ's sake, all right? Now, I wanted to get to Clock Boy. Y'all remember old Clock Boy? Huh? Y'all remember old Clock Boy, for Christ's sake? Now, if y'all remember, this was some stupid kid that supposedly built some clock out of a freaking suitcase and brought it to school and claimed it was a freaking science project, even though there was nothing due related to a goddamn science project or anything of that nature. This idiot kid, whether he knew it or not, they knew what they were doing, all right? They knew that they were going to get a reaction, all right? Well, Clock Boy is deciding that, well, at least his parents are deciding to go ahead and file a federal lawsuit against the school district for, quote, I guess, discrimination. I mean, give me a freaking break. And let me tell you something about Clock Boy over here, okay? There's a little bit of nefarious background in the back of Clock Boy, folks, and I know people like to not really want to talk about, these connections. Remember when Clock Boy came out and he was all over the media, and then Obama even brought him to the White House and made this big spectacle and called everybody Islamic phobic and all this other crap, all right? Well, lo and behold, Clock Boy's father, Mohammed El-Hassan Mohammed, all right, that's Clock Boy's father, Mohammed El-Hassan Mohammed, actually ran for president of Sudan against Omar al-Bashir, which is the president of Sudan. Not South Sudan, the Islamic nation of Sudan that's being ran with an iron fist by al-Bashir. Now, why is this important, folks? Well, because that puts a whole new spin on Clock Boy. Because if Clock Boy is just this little innocent, happened to be a wild Yehudi, but built a bomb that looked like a bomb, but it pretended to be a clock type of crap, then he must have learned that from somebody or was urged that from somebody, you know. And he was urged that, in my opinion, from his father. Now, folks, his father, I'm going to go ahead and read the synopsis of the background on this son of a bitch, all right? He's a Sudanese immigrant to the United States, and he's an entrepreneur. Oh, so he knows a little bit about business. He knows a little bit about being litigious, that sort of thing. Ran for president of Sudan twice, in 2010 and in 2015. That's right. Clock Boy's father ran for president of Sudan in 2010 and 2015. Now, why is this important? Because I personally believe that he is juicing the American public via the Clock Boy situation, the I stand with Ahmed troll, and having all these morons in America give Ahmed all this freaking free crap. I believe that he could possibly be utilizing all this hoopla and, of course, this federal lawsuit, in my opinion, to fund another campaign to run for president of Sudan. Now, the problem is that Omar al-Bashir of Sudan is pretty much running roughshod and is not going to relinquish power that easy, all right? So what, in my opinion, is Mohammed el-Hassan Mohammed doing? Well, he has relocated his family to Qatar, which is not very far away from Sudan. And in my personal opinion, he's going to try to make another move at being president of Sudan on the back of the Clock Boy money. I'm not kidding around. You can look up Clock Boy's father, all right? Look up Clock Boy's father, for Christ's sake. This is all a complete hoax. And why Obama went along with this, it just goes to show you that he's feeding a narrative that is pro-Wild Yehudi, pro-terrorist, and it's just unbelievably disgusting, all right? I mean, they want to continue with this whole goddamn crap that it's a religion of peace crap. It's garbage, man. It's utterly garbage. I'm sick and tired of people talking all this excuses for this Islamophobia crap. I'm tired of it, man. If it looks like a duck, it talks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's a goddamn Wild Yehudi duck. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, once again, I mean, Clock Boy, screw you, you stupid, dumb, Wild Yehudi piece of shit. Excuse my French, but I know exactly what these idiots are doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. Stupid a la snack bar pieces of crap. How about a ham sandwich, Clock Boy? How about a ham sandwich? How about that there, Clock Boy? Son of a bitch. How about a ham sandwich? Anyway, folks, look, did y'all hear about the Delta flights grounded and pissed everybody off over a glitch? Well, too bad, all right? Get used to it, for Christ's sake. You can thank the overregulation of the damn airlines and the TSA, amongst a bunch of other array of things, for these so-called glitches, all right? Give me a damn break. I'm sick and tired of people. I didn't even want to get on that subject matter, but it was on the news today, and everybody was circle-jerking about it, and that's all there is to it. Delta flights were grounded because of a goddamn glitch. Who gives a crap? Anyway, folks, I definitely want to talk a little bit about the new Turkey and Russia alliance, folks, huh? The prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again, baby. What did I tell you? 2 days after the coup, the fake coup, the coup that Erdogan threw on himself, all right? And if you don't believe me now, then you're an imbecile, you're an idiot, and that's why you're you and I'm me, with all due respect, all right? But once again, the prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again, all right? 2 days after the coup, I said that this was a fake coup. Erdogan put it on himself. It was quarterbacked by Putin. And And I said on that show that this whole charade of them being at war with each other or in a saber-rattling situation with each other because of this Russian shoot-down of a jet over Turkey or Syria or whatever the case might be, it was bogus. Utter bogus. And lest we forget, folks, Erdogan and Putin did personally meet in late June prior to the July 15th fake coup attempt by Erdogan on his goddamn self. All right? Now, folks, what did this fake coup actually do for Erdogan? Well, by God, did you take a look at that million Turkish march that happened out there in Turkey, for Christ's sake? There were 1 million kebabs out there hooping and hollering for this new Islamist leader, because that's what Erdogan is. He is a goddamn Islamist dictator now. That's what Turkey is, for Christ's sake. And folks, did you hear what Erdogan said about Putin? He called Putin, quote, my mate Vlad. My mate Vlad, for Christ's sake, huh? My mate Vlad. I'm telling you, the prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. And if you want to listen to the episode, it was July 17th. I outlined this. I knew this was going to happen. I knew that Russia and Turkey were in alliance all along, all right? And all this damn coup did was solidify power to Erdogan, and not just Turkey. But now, folks, you're going to have Turkey go right into northern Iraq. You're going to have them go right into Syria, and these folks are going to greet Erdogan and the Turkish forces as liberators. I'm not kidding around. They are going to greet them as liberators, for Christ's sake. You watch. Mark my words. That's the next move by Erdogan. He's going to start moving in to these supposed disabled regions of the Middle East. He's going to take it over and try to reestablish the Ottoman Empire. He's going to try to reestablish the Ottoman Empire, for Christ's sake. So that's why I'm saying, folks, the prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. I was the first one to call this secret Turkish-Russian alliance. Huh? Y'all remember that, there, boy? And if you don't believe me, July 17th episode, it was a spontaneous, random Sunday edition, boy. I was even a little jaded. That day, for Christ's sake, because in my opinion, folks, if Russia and Erdogan, or if Erdogan and Putin have an alliance, then what the hell was Obama doing with Erdogan all this time? You know that Obama has visited Erdogan, and Erdogan has visited Obama more than any other head of state during Obama's tenure. All right, that's something to chew on there for a second. All right, Obama has visited Erdogan more than any other head of state in his tenure. And then you compound that with this newly formed Russia-Turkey alliance, something doesn't smell right, folks. Something doesn't smell right. That's why I alluded to that in that July 17th broadcast, that I personally believe that Obama is working in collusion with Putin, with Erdogan. I believe that this is a complete communist bunch of nefarious crap, in my opinion. I mean, I'm serious, folks. And look, I get into explicit detail on why in that episode on July 17th. I strongly advise people to go back there and listen to that broadcast because, folks, I'm telling you this right now. I called it. I saw it. I knew it. And once again, the prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. Now, once again, you wait. You mark my words, all right? I'm going to give another goddamn prognostication. You mark my words, boy. Erdogan is going to go right into northern Iraq. He's going to slaughter the Peshmerga. He's going to slaughter the Kurds. He's going to move down even more into Iraq, into Syria. He's going to completely take over these unstable regions. And because these regions have been unstable for so long, they're going to greet Erdogan as a liberator. I mean, folks, That's what the coup solidified Erdogan as in the Islamic world. The coup solidified Erdogan as a strong Islamist leader, for Christ's sake, as a new leader for the Islamist world, for Christ's sake, man. This is serious business. And I think that people need to realize what is going on here, all right? And moreover, folks, just on a side note, Russia has moved tanks and other artillery closer to the European border, all right? I'm not joking. So, I mean, this confrontation, this nuclear confrontation that we're about to have with Russia is real. And in my personal opinion, I think it's all staged. I believe that Obama is working in conjunction with Putin. And I tweeted that one clip showing Obama in a hot mic with then-President Medvedev talking about, you know, how he's going to have more leverage after the election, quote unquote. I don't know if y'all folks remember that crap, man, but it was on the internet. I think I tweeted it that July 17th during that broadcast. So once again, folks, I think that there's something nefarious going on here, and I think people need to keep their eyes open and realize what the hell's going on. But once again, the prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. The new Turkey and Russia alliance is now publicly announced. I knew it was happening 2 days after the goddamn fake coup of Erdogan on himself. Anyway, folks, I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of more callers of Radio Graffiti because, to be honest with you, I'm really not very happy with the goddamn show here. I don't like what has happened. I don't like how you son of a bitches have, you know, made me look like a goddamn fool today. I don't appreciate how you son of a bitches are out here turning this into a carpet munching Monday. I don't appreciate it one goddamn bit. All right, I don't appreciate it one bit. So I'm just going to take a few callers out here, and then I'm going to get the hell out of here because this carpet munching Monday, you know, it's disgusting to say the least. I can already smell the tuna smell from here. All right. Ah, Jesus Christ. Anyway, do we got any callers, engineer? All right, I'm going to go and take a couple more callers of Radio Graffiti, and then I'm getting the hell out of here, boy. You understand that? All right, area code 202, Radio Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ, got Helen Keller deaf mutes out here. How about anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Look, what's going on between me and the Nut Shack is personal, all right?
What did you say? You're going down on my nuts?
Yeah!
All right, shut up, for Christ's sake. Here we go with this Nut Shack again. What the hell? What is this? Is this a new meme or something? Is that what this is? Is this some kind of a new meme, the Nut Shack, for Christ's sake? You sick, perverted sons of bitches, man. 469 Radio Graffiti. Unfortunately, that's a cheap-ass Obama phone. It really sucks the chrome off of a 57 Chevy bumper, to say the goddamn least. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Enemy attack in progress. All units, ready for combat.
Man, we've got some Obama phone having sons of bitches, for Christ's sake, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. I think I deserved some level of an award here. So what I did is I actually ordered a card online, all right? And it's like some kind of a golden EBT card. It's not real, but it's a pretty, you know, like it's probably made out of freaking, you know, wood or something, you know, painted with like some gold metallic paint or something. But I've got it right here, all right? Nice gold card here, all right? And this is this Golden EBT Card Award for the True Capitalist Radio Show. You know, I got to say, I'm proud. All right, shove it up your ass, all right, the Golden EBT Card Award. I got your EBT right here. I got your mother's EBT right here, for Christ's sake, you son of a bitch. 570 Radio Graffiti.
Yo, Ghost, listen. I want to challenge you to a rap battle, bro. Yo, listen. All right. Yo, Ghost says he got cash on deck, but on the first he gets his check, he spent it like D-Ray. Hey, bae. He wants to fuck D-Ray in the ass. Come on, shit right now.
Yeah, exactly. You're so stupid. As a matter of fact, I got your mother over here. You want to talk to your mother by some chance? You want to talk to her? Yeah, here she is right here. Here's your mother right here. Do you hear your mother there, boy? Huh?
Hey, shut up, no leg.
Yeah, you hear your mother? There's your mother right there, you son of a bitch. And let me tell you something. If you don't shut your stupid mouth, I'm going to make a slab of T-bones and a rack of ribs out of this dumb fucking heifer if you don't shut your little stupid little fruit bowl mouth, for Christ's sake. As a matter of fact, why don't we auction off your mother right now? How about that? You mind if we auction off your mother there, boy? Huh?
Yeah, nah, man. Yo, you have no
Yeah,
legs.
let me go ahead and auction off your mother right now. Let's go ahead. Let's get the bid started right now. Come on now. Let me 5, let me 10, let me 25, let me 30, let me 35, let me 40, let me 45, let me 40, let me get it 45, let me 50, let me 55 for this dirty asshole. She'll lick your dirty hole. She'll make you say whoa. Come on now. Let me 5, let me 10, let me 10, let me 45, let me 30, let me 35, let me 40, let me 45, let me say, hey, we got 75 over here. We got 75 over here. Oh, we got 75 over here. 75, 45, 70. Hey, 75, 75. Hey, we got 75 over here. Sold for $2.50. You stupid milky liquor. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, and I'm a little late to the party, but I'm glad you're back.
Hey, well, I appreciate it. Appreciate the positive sentiments, to say the least. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Benito Ghostini, Radio Graffiti.
It's a nut shack, oh yeah, I like it. I'm a pretty nut shack, look. Nut shack. Nut shack. Nut shack. Nut shack. Nut shack.
So is this some kind of a new meme, the nut shack, for Christ's sake? Oh my God damn it! Goddamn perverts with this goddamn nut sack, whatever the hell you call it, God damn it, boy. Oh my God, man, I'm getting sick and tired of this crap, man. I'm telling you this right goddamn now. I'm getting sick and tired of it, man. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Look, give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic, man. Jesus, man, all this time that I give to you people, all this time, effort, and energy, and how do I get repaid, huh? How do I get repaid? I get trolled to no end, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? I get no kind of respect, no respect whatsoever from anybody. Not even my own goddamn network, for Christ's sake. No kind of goddamn respect. And it makes me sick to my stomach, for Christ's sake, man. It makes me sick to my stomach. What? What are you doing, engineer? What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, well, it's a little late there, engineer, for Christ's sake. I'm almost about to get off the goddamn air. It's a little late. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, apparently, the engineer finally got a hold of one of my blacks. So, without any further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and let him, he already knows what to say, right, engineer? All right, well, let me go ahead and put one of my blacks on the phone. Hey, Tyrone, are you there, man? What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on, Ghost? Yeah, let me break it down to all you motherfuckers like this. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy Ghost, you know what I mean? He trill. You know what I'm saying? He flipped the Skrilla up on this internet Zilla. You know what I'm saying? So let me break it down to you motherfuckers like this. You don't call ghosts racist. You motherfuckers don't know what racist is, blood. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers out here trying to talk all that yin yang about ghosts, man. But let me break it down to you like this, man. Ghosts is straight up G. You know what I'm saying? Ghosts is straight up G. G. You know what I'm saying? He ain't afraid to go out in the hood, man. My man Ghost, he know what it's like to be black, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I take his motherfucker out to the hood, man. Motherfucker, he ain't no afraid nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, you get him off, all right? You get it, all right? You get it. You get it, all right? That's my black Tyrone right there. That's one of my blacks, all right? That's one of my blacks. And as you can tell from the vernacular of that man, that I know a little bit about, the black culture, to say the least, all right? I know a little bit about black culture, to say the goddamn least. So I tell you, you're lucky that I was able to show you folks one of my blacks, for Christ's sake. I could call you one of my Mexicans, too, but I just don't feel like, I don't want to do that, all right, boy? Anyway, folks, I'm going to get the hell out of here because, I'm tired of this crap, all right? I don't get enough respect around here. You idiots have turned this into a goddamn carpet-munching Monday, for Christ's sake. I'm sick and tired of you people sitting here talking garbage to me, trolling me to no goddamn end, for Christ's sake. And that's all there is to it, all right? Anyway, folks, I'm going to be back here. Well, I may or may not. I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. I don't know. But let me tell you something right now. If you want to know if I'm going to do another broadcast, well, by God, follow me on Twitter, boy. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores, you sacks of crap. Politics Ghost. And, of course, folks, the official website of the True Capitalist Radio Show is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, every episode is there to download absolutely free. So, if you're a milky licker that, is bitching and moaning that I missed a show one day or I didn't do a weekend show, well, by God, every episode that yours truly, that I have ever conducted is there to download absolutely free right there at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right? That's all there is to it. All right? So anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. I will be here live. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm telling you, I did not like that Bohemian Rhapsody crap. I did not like you people calling me a racist. I did not like you people forcing me to say some kind of a racial slur. I did not appreciate that one goddamn bit. And you skewed the show into a completely different direction that I didn't even intend to go to, and that's what really pisses me off. That's what makes me think that you people don't deserve a goddamn Taco Tuesday tomorrow. That's what makes me believe that you don't deserve another show. You don't deserve to be graced with my goddamn presence. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. And you want me to come over here and give you 3 more hours of my goddamn life? Is that it? Huh? Jesus Christ, man. I give you hours of my life, man. I mean, don't you idiots even appreciate that, to say the goddamn least? I give you hours of my life, and you people could care goddamn less. Oh, my God. Anyway, folks, I'm getting the hell out of here, all right? I may or may not come back tomorrow, but, if you want to see, follow me on Twitter, scumbags. Politics Ghost. Politics Ghost is the name. Politics Ghost. And by God, every episode that yours truly has ever conducted is at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Take a look at every episode that I have ever conducted and listen to all the prognostications. Listen to all the passion. Listen to all the fury. And let me tell you something right now, folks. I've conducted a lot of episodes, and this internet broadcasting career of mine has extended vast and long, and I want to thank you very much for listening, for Christ's sake, all right? I want to thank you very much for listening, including you people that hate me, including you people that don't like me. You're still listening, aren't you, boy? You're still listening like a lab rat running to a food pellet, huh? Even though you hate me, you're still listening. Even though you hate me, you're still listening. Woo! Anyway, I am out of here. Long live the capitalist army, and death to feminism, death to socialism, death to communism, and death to totalitarianism. What is it, Templeton? You hate communists? You hate communists? He hates communists. You hate communists? You hate leftists? I'm telling you, Templeton, he doesn't like communists. I don't blame him, boy. I don't blame him. What's wrong? What's wrong, Templeton? All right, he wants to get the hell out of here. I want to get the hell out of here. I'll see you tomorrow, Taco Tuesday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there, scumbag.
In 1803, a man bought the territory of Louisiana for 42 cents an acre. That was the greatest deal ever, until I made this one. Now you can get my jumbo breakfast platter for just $2.99. Take that, history. You get tasty scrambled eggs, 8 mini pancakes, a hash brown, and your choice of bacon or sausage. It's the greatest deal since the Louisiana Purchase. Sort of. The jumbo breakfast platter from Jack in the Box. Just $2.99 for a limited time only. Price and participation may vary.
Support for this podcast comes from the Utah Office of Tourism, announcing the Four Corners School of Outdoor Education. Located at 7,100 feet near the base of the Abajo Mountains in Monticello, Utah, the school's Canyon Country Discovery Center campus is an ideal location for your next tour or vacation. They invite you to visit and learn about Utah's unique canyon country through day trips or week-long adventures. More at fourcornerschool.org.